Hi, this is Hamid, and today is day one of learning HTML, and this is part number three. So let's get started. HTML favicon. Yup. A favicon is a small image displayed next to the page title in the browser tab. How to add a favicon in HTML? You can use any image you like as a favicon. You can also create your own favicon on site like. Yup. Oh, the favicon. Link, rel icon, type, image. So this is link, and we have rel icon, then we have type, then we have the image. Okay, now save the index.html file and reload it in your browser. Your browser tab should now display your favicon image to the left of the page title. Hmm. So is it in which HTML element is the favicon defined? Link, image, body, style. In the body? No. In the head? In which HTML element is the favicon defined? What is mean? Image, I think so. Wrong. The link. Which HTML tag is used to handle the favicon? The link. Okay. True or false? Favicons must have the .ico file extension. True? No, false. ICO. False. So for image maps specify a legal value for the area tax shape federal tax default. HTML page titles. Every web page should have a page title to describe the meaning of the page. The title element. The title element adds a little to your page. Okay, this is title element. I know that this is title. What is a good title? The title should describe the content and the meaning of the page. The page title is very important for search engine optimization (SEO). The text is used by search engine algorithms to decide the order when listing pages in search results. Okay. The title itself element defines title in the browser toolbar, provides a title for the page when it is added to the favorites, displays a title for the page in search engine results. In which HTML elements is the page title defined? In which HTML elements is the page title defined? Hmm, okay. What is the what is the page title? Welcome. True or false? A page should only have one title element. I think this is true. 34% completed. Next, tables. HTML tables. HTML tables allow web developers to arrange data into rows and columns. So we can, by using tables, we can arrange data in rows and columns. Okay. So this is example. Hmm. So this is the table head. Okay. This is the table data. Let's check this. So this is a table data and table head. Oh, this is CSS used here. Table head, company, contact country. This is table data, data. Okay, data. Hmm. That's it. So define an HTML table. Table head, table data. Okay, table cells. Each table cell is defined by table data tag. Okay, tables row. So this is table. We have table. You have put a style. No, I don't have need style right now. So we have table. Then we have table row. Table data. We have email. Style. Weight colon 100%. So oh, what is the correct tag you what is the correct tag name for table cell in HTML? Table cell is table data. What is the correct tag name for table row? For row we use table row table head. Add a table row at the end of table with table cells. Two table cells should have value and 94. Okay. Table row. We have table row. We have table row. Then we have table Data is if Jackson then we have table data 94. Table row is table row, I know that. Table, this is table row. Data of the table row. Data table header. This is the header. Tables defines a table. Alhamdulillah. Tables define a table. Table head defines a header cell in a table. Table row defines a row in a table. The table data defines a cell in a table. Captions define a table. Caption, call group, column, how many columns. So this is the call group. So we write this like call group, call group. Okay, then we make call group. Then we make call, then span is equal to 3. Style color pink. Call span 3 style pink. No, why? So I have to add style also. I don't know. So call group. Hmm, background is pink. Hmm. HTML table borders. How HTML tables can have borders of different styles and shapes. How to add a border? To add a border, use the CSS border property on table head and table data element. Data data element. How to add a border? Oh, I know this border one. 2 pixels solid black is the collapse table border. So this is the how to add a border, and this is the to avoid to avoid having double borders like in the example shown above. So border collapse columns collapse. It will make the borders simple. Okay, wow. Border collapse collapse is equal colon collapse. What is spelling of collapse? Okay, round table borders radius. HTML table sizes. So, what is the correct CSS property for styling the border of a table? What is the correct CSS property? What is the correct CSS property for styling the border of a table? This correct CSS property for styling the border of a table is hmm, oh a table its border. What is the correct CSS code to turn this table into this? Use the correct CSS border value to create a solid black pixel for more on table. Use the correct CSS border value to create a solid black 3 pixel border. HTML tables can have different sizes for each column, row, or the entire table. Use the style attribute with the width and or height property to specify the size of the Hmm. So, what is the correct CSS property for styling the width of a table? Size, table size, width. So, the correct answer is number three. Chotto matte kudasai. This is width. True or false? To specify a table width, you are only allowed to use percentage as a value. True or false? To specify a table width, you are allowed to use percentage as value. No. Use CSS styles to make the table 300 pixel wide. No, why? Style is equal to colon. Then I have wire width on HTML table header. Header for multiple columns. You can have a header that spans for two or more columns. Name, age. Okay. To do this, use the col span attribute on the table head element. To do this, use the colon span attribute. Oh, table head के अंदर डाल देना है colon span 2. Yup. So this is perfect. Caption. This is the caption monthly saving. Caption monthly saving. What is the correct what what is the correct tag name for a table header in HTML? Next question. Add a table row with two table headers. The two table headers should have the value name and age. Add a table row with two headers. So I have to add a table row with two headers. The two table headers should have value name and age. Name and age. So in this I have table head slash table head. Then we have the data. table data. So we have a table data here. First value is name. So the second value will be should be age. I think something is not right. Huh? 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 Table headers. Two table headers. So it's table header. So this is table row. Caption. HTML tables padding and spacing. HTML tables can adjust the padding inside the cells and also space between the cells. So we can add padding and spacing inside the table. What? Oh, this is CSS padding 15 pixels. So padding top, bottom, left, right, top, bottom, left, right. Okay. Border spacing. Cell spacing is the same between each cell. By default, the space is set to 2 pixels. So we can change that as well. What is the CSS? What is the correct CSS property for styling the padding inside table cells? What is the correct? It's padding simple. 40% is 40% completed. Next. What is the correct CSS property for styling the space between the table cells? Spacing. No. Border spacing. Use the correct CSS property to add 15 pixels of space. Spacing. No. Hmm. What is the correct CSS property? What was the correct CSS property? Is was spacing? Border spacing? What was that? Padding. It was padding. Table call spans. Why? HTML tables, col spans, and row spans. Mm, table head, table data, border collapse, column, row. What is the correct What is the correct HTML attribute for specifying how many rows a cell should span? Row span. Hmm. Use the correct HTML attribute to make the second th element span 2 rows. Rows. Rows span is equal to 2. Use the correct HTML attribute to make the first columns column span column. HTML table styling. Use CSS to make your tables look better. If you add a background color on every other table row, you will get a nice zebra stripes effect. Hmm. HTML tables, zebra stripes. If you are a background color, table are nth child even, nth child even. Okay. Even is 246. HTML tables, vertical zebra stripes. So nth child even. Hmm. So we have here the table Monday to Sunday. Nothing, 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 nothing. Okay, we have table head. So the table head and child is even, table data and child is even. Then we will, why is it in vertical and it is in horizontal? Oh, okay, okay. Now we have combined vertical and horizontal zebra stripes. You can combine the styling from the two examples above. You have the stripes on every row and every column. If you have transparent, clear, overlapping effect. Use an RGBA color to specify the transparency of the color. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hello, this is Hamid. It's been almost 50 minutes since I started this live. It's been 50 minutes.